What's up, guys? This is Josh from Mike Paranormal. In the following interview, you're going to be meeting one of the members of my group. It's my nephew. They just moved here from Indiana about a year ago, and during their time out there, they started getting interested, and he started getting interested in the paranormal. Just like a lot of the other members of my family, just about every one of us have some small interest or another in various aspects of the paranormal, whether you just like hearing ghost stories or you actually like getting out and doing the investigation like the rest of us do. He's I think he's 16 years old, and he's had a few things happen to him, so he will be telling a couple of those stories, and he's going to be telling one story that he swears up and down that it's the absolute truth. And this is something that could have been potentially very dangerous, because there's a lot of people that get these kinds of things happen to them, and usually the events that follow are not very good. So he's pretty lucky, actually. So you'll hear his story, and it's embarrassing for him, but he still tells it because there could have been something seriously evil there. So, it's one of those things. I'm not expecting you as the viewer to believe it, but like I say in a follow-up response to it, take these things with a grain of salt, but just know these events have happened or allegedly have happened to individuals, and we just hope that we can protect ourselves from them, and it doesn't get worse than what it ends up being. So I hope you enjoy it. I will see you later on. State your name.
Well, I'm Coltyn Pruner from Mike Paranormal.
How long have you been interested in the paranormal?
I've been interested my half life, mostly.
Okay. When was your very first paranormal encounter?
That would be like 2005 in Raccoon Lake, well, Springtown, and the trailer we had, laying on the couch with the covers on, sun slowly taking them off. I got up, seen a shadow walk down the hallway, and I followed it, and that's all I seen.
So nothing else?
All next day, I heard someone call my voice. I think it was Mom, but no, it was, I guess.
Call your name?
Yeah.
You said call my voice. And what, and this was in Indiana, obviously?
Yeah.
So, would you say that was probably the scariest encounter you've ever...
That's not my scariest. Scariest would probably be... Dang, I don't know what my scariest was.
I know I told you not to, but since you're absolutely insisting on it really happening, tell them what you experienced in Florida.
That's a very sexual experience in Florida.
No, I'm serious. You could have encountered an incubus or a succubus.
First off, my dumbass friends were screwing around with something. They was like saying, if you're here right now, I know it's stupid. Tickle my asshole. Yeah, I know it's stupid. A couple hours later, I didn't know they said that. Went in there, laid down on the couch. They're all on the other side of the room. A couple minutes into that room, something started tickling my asshole. I know it ain't right, but still.
Yeah.
They said it wasn't them because they was across the room. So.
Well, I hope the hell it wasn't them. Yeah. Now, granted, there are entities that do go after people on a sexual basis, mostly demonic entities. So, I mean, as funny as that story actually is, and as crazy as that story actually sounds, there's people that claim that they get it done to them and have had it done to them several times, and honestly, that's actually quite a frightening experience, because a lot of people that's, you know, in like demonic possessions, a lot of people will initially claim that they get raped by an entity, or they've been raped by an entity, and that's not something to scoff at. If someone claims that, I mean, you take it with a grain of salt, but if you know them personally and they claim it happens more than once, start really paying attention to their mood, because there could be something trying to break down their free will and their willpower and all of that kind of stuff. So that's definitely one of the more frightening experiences you can have. So when did you get involved with Might?
Right when I came back here, living here.
Okay. So you tried to start your own team out in Indiana?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Traps.
What did it?
Rockville Area Paranormal Society.
And talk about some of the local haunted places in that area that you like to go to.
Well, it's an old insane asylum. Well, it was a nursery, then insane asylum, then a nursery back again. That is called Leon and Bryant. It's pretty, well, it's abandoned. Lots of stuff happened there. This one night when I was with my mom, Mindy Arney, and her 2 kids, behind that place there was 2 jail cells for men and women. Okay, it was Mindy and me and her girl. I walked into the women's part. When I walked in there, I heard a noise, walked back to the cell, heard a big bang, looked up behind us, seen a black figure, ran out, because didn't feel welcome there because I was in the women's part, so I'm thinking it was getting mad at me for being there because I'm not a woman. And that was mostly all that night.
What do you like to do?
Mostly anything is fine to do.
So, paranormal explorations.
Yeah.
Is there any part of the paranormal that you're skeptical about?
No, there's not.
So you're a pretty worldly character. I mean, you believe in just about, you know, cryptozoology, UFOs, ghosts.
Yeah.
A lot of things to do with the parapsychology field, like psychic projections and the you know, being able to, you know, ESP and all that kind of stuff. I was hoping you would say, like, as long as there's steady paycheck in it. What's the funnest place you've ever been?
Funnest place.
McPike?
Yeah, McPike. That was a very fun experience there.
Huh. Well, alright.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, there's not.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this interview. And we'll see you in the next one. Wave bye. You gotta do the camera.